On the nights when the dark lasts a little bit longer, when the wind and the storm is a little bit stronger, when the fear in my heart digs a little bit deeper, and when my faith to stand gets a little bit weaker, where could I run to? Where could I go? Even when it feels like my world is shaking, even when I've had all that I can take, I know you never let me go. Whoa. And even when the waters won't stop rising, even when I'm caught in the dead of the night, I know no matter how it ends, you're with me even then. When the days up ahead look a little bit brighter, but the grip of the past holds a little bit tighter, I'm reminded your grace never asked for perfection. Oh, I'm restored 'cause I'm yours and I stand forgiven, yeah. Even when it feels like my world is shaking, even when I've had all that I can take, I know you never let me go. Whoa. And even when the waters won't stop rising, even when I'm caught in the dead of the night, I know no matter how it ends.
Hello guys, this is Jay Bird the Trucker. Listen, wanted to do this video. I'm working on this video because I want to help truckers get started. You know, I've been driving. I actually got my license in 2009. I've been driving now for a good 4 years. I went through a lot of companies. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went through a lot of companies. Let me tell you something right off the bat, guys. If you're looking for a company that's gonna pat your back, you might as well just go home and get out of trucking. I'm just being real with you. Recruiters will tell you stuff, whatever you want to hear, but just know trucking is trucking. Sometimes you'll get home and sometimes you won't. Not all the time. On every occasion you might have to stay out, but just know trucking is trucking, guys. This is the trucking world and you're not going to change it. And I want to help guys with a struggle I had. You know, I had a struggle when I first started trucking, and I do these videos because you know, I want to help new truckers because they're walking in this thing blindfolded and don't really know. But today I'm down here in Florida, picking up a Pepsi load, going to Georgia with it. But I work for Stevens Transport right now. Not Steven, but Smith Transport. Good company. I mean, all in all, they're good company. Guys, all companies are good. A lot of times, here's what you'll see in trucking. You'll see drivers dog companies, and then you'll see the same drivers that work for the same company, and they're happy with them. That tells me an indication that it's probably you. Guys, let me tell you something. When you research a company, just don't go just like I did. I jumped out there and went with the first one, which sometimes you have to go with not too good of a company to get your foot in the door and get some experience. I understand. And it is what it is, guys. You're not going to like this company. This company's going to boss you around, you know, and all this stuff. But just know, sometimes I'm just gonna cut it like this. Sometimes I got a whole lot to explain in this video, and I'm gonna do more clips, guys, to help you. But just know that wherever you go, whatever company you drive for, just know that you got to turn the wheels. Now, there'll be some times when the dispatcher will call you and be honest with you, you'll learn to not talk to a dispatcher. Matter of fact, you'll learn to just talk to them on your Quadcom. And I'm going to show you what that is. If I can turn this thing around, I don't know if I can or not. I don't know if I can turn this thing around, but I'm going to show you. This is what they call a status. See this thing right here? You go to the home screen. Well, y'all probably won't be Quadcom like this, but anyways, you compose, send them a message. And the reason why I say this, guys, is because a lot of times I've had experience in the past through companies, dispatchers would contact me on the telephone, and beware of those. Just tell them up front, listen, I don't talk on the phone, because here's what's going to happen. And I'm just helping you guys out from going through a lot of heartache as I did. I went through a lot of heartache. I learned this, I learned that, and I learned the do's and learned the don'ts. But listen, one thing I do know, do not talk to your dispatcher on a telephone. Sometimes you may have to, but all in all, try to talk to them over devices, because I'm going to tell you something. Anything you do out here on this road, anything you do as a company driver, and I'm talking to company driver, I'm not talking to owner and operator, I'm talking to a new student coming in, and you want to adventure this trucking world. Guys, there's certain things that you'll learn not to do and to do. But here's what, you want to document everything that you do, because if a load's late, or maybe a load gets delayed, or maybe anything gets delayed, if you document what's going on, then that dispatcher don't have no leg to stand on. You have all documents to prove what you've done. Now, I've run in this before, where they gave me a load, and this not with Smith Transport, guys, not with Smith, but this was a prior company. I'm not naming no names, but this was a prior company that they gave me a load, and I asked them what time to deliver, and on the Quadcom it wasn't plain what times to deliver. So I was asking, can I pick it up at 6 a.m. in the morning? They said, yeah, the dispatcher did. Well, lo and behold, I didn't realize, but it delivered 1 in the evening to 8 at night. I failed to realize that. I asked them about that, and they said it was 8 to 1 in the morning, in the evening. Okay, this was done all over a telephone. This was not done in a Quadcom, messaging, nothing. Be careful to send your messages to let them know what you're asking, because when they get rid of you, if they was to get rid of you over this thing, you have no leg to stand on, my friend. So make sure that you message everything you do out here. If you got a question, message it. If you got, I don't know, say you're laid over, broke down, message your dispatcher right away, and then call roadside, whatever company you're with. Make sure you message your dispatcher first to let them know what's going on with this load. Because if they want to talk to you on the phone, tell them no. So I'm sorry, but I just don't do the phone. You can talk to me over, you have messaging, Quadcom. Because what's going to happen, guys, is this, and I've run into this, and this will save you from a lot of heartache, believe me. There'll be times that a dispatcher throw you a load, don't even know where it's going, don't even know what time. They don't. Some dispatchers don't look, and then some do. Now Smith Transport, I have to say, and you know, I'm not just bragging about this and getting you guys to come to Smith or nothing like that, guys. I'm just saying, I've worked for a lot of companies, and this company right here, they're pretty good, and they know what they're doing. And you know, that's great. Some companies you'll go to, and you get dispatchers that all they know how to do is operate a computer, because they definitely don't know how to drive a truck. And they don't know what's going on, and they don't know you got traffic. They don't know, you know, they don't understand them things like a truck driver does. They don't understand that you got to shut down at a certain time, you know, because there's no parking space. There's no parking space in the truck stop or anything like that. They don't understand none of that. But when you get somebody behind that computer that's drove a truck, they understand. And here at Smith, all of our dispatchers, and I'm not trying just to get you to come here, guys, but all of our dispatchers are truck drivers. They understand. They understand. And I can tell you that because I've sit and watched. And I've not been here long, but this is a good company. They're a really good company. Now, you're going to have your bad days. You're going to have your bad days wherever you go, guys. You're going to have your bad days wherever you go. But just know, some things in area can be fixed. Now, does it make it a bad company because you get a bad dispatcher? No. It just makes it, you just got a crappy dispatcher. The company in a whole is not bad. That's why I'm not down in any company, because really, in reality, companies are pretty good. They just, they're dispatch. The main thing of companies I've seen is dispatchers. Dispatchers is a big failure in companies when they fail to do their job. So, all in all, guys, I would really research the company in a whole and see what their percentage rate is of their dropouts or turnovers in their employment, because that means a lot too. You can look for a company, you know, of course. Now, guys, let me tell you something. If you're first starting out, you ain't got your CDLs, they got a school for you. You know, you ain't got much choice. There's only a few companies out here that still do that. Now, this company at Smith, I'm sorry, guys, but we don't take new hires. We don't take new drivers. I think you had to have at least a year. And they do that for insurance purposes, guys. It's not the company, it's the insurance that they carry on their trucks. So, and I'm just saying that because a lot of times we fail to realize that companies that have those, it's kind of like your car insurance, you know what I'm saying? You can get keep cheaper car insurance if you get your kids off of it, you know what I'm saying? So, driving a truck the same way, you know. If you got somebody that don't have much experience driving a big truck, guys, don't expect your insurance to be cheap. So there's companies out here that train new drivers. That's what they do. They train new drivers. And so all in all, they train new drivers. And their insurance, they're really high on their insurance, but that's all they do is take new drivers. There's got to be somebody out here to give somebody a chance, guys. I think Warner's got a program. JB Hunt don't. They stopped doing that. You can check Warner. Warner's a good company. I've worked for Warner. They're a good company. I have to say they are. You got Warner. PTL is another good company that trains new drivers. They're out of Murray, Kentucky. PTL. Some of these companies, guys, Maverick's another one. I think that they got a school if you like flatbed. They got a school to train new drivers if you want to go flatbed. That's another thing. You know, guys, don't pick a job that you're not going to like, because here's what's going to happen. When you get out here and be unhappy, you're going to go to this next job. That's what I did. I mean, I hate to say this, but I caused a lot of it. About 95% of everything I went through was on myself. It wasn't companies or, it's just things that I'm learning not to do and to do. You'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of people just think, well, I'll just go get my license, Jason, and I can jump in a truck and ride down the road. How hard is that? No, it's guys, there's a lot to learn in trucking, not just driving down the road. You got paperwork. You got now you got your Quadcom. You got the services of hours. You got to let your dispatcher know where you're at all times. Even if you're on an operator, you got to let your broker know. So it is what it is. It's truck driving. Either you like it or either you don't. It's not for everybody. If you like traveling, that's a plus. If you like seeing different places every day, that's a plus. Them are some pluses that you might fit right in the category. If you like being away from home, that's a really plus. But if you don't like being away from home, it's not a plus. These are some of the things that you need to think about before you pick a company and before you pick truck driving. Because, guys, I want you to be successful out here. I don't want you to go through what I went through the last 4 years. I mean, I went through this company. Half of it was me because I didn't do investigation on companies before I went to them. It's good to do an investigation. It's good to see how companies are. Not, guys, let me tell you another thing too. Don't listen to other drivers. I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of drivers, they say the old thing is listen to the drivers. They know everything. They're out there doing it. Yeah, that could be a point. But it also can be a point that a driver has a bad attitude, and everywhere he goes, he's just got a bad attitude. I'm just being for real, guys. I've seen this thing over and over and over and over. When a guy goes from this company, and you're looking at one, I had a bad attitude. I had to get rid of my attitude and say, listen, you're in trucking. You're in trucking. What else can there be? You can't get mad at your dispatcher because he didn't get you home. Maybe you're not doing something. Check yourself first. And sometimes it is the dispatcher. It is. And a lot of times, it's just you having a bad day. Guys, truck driving is not a vacation. Truck driving is something, most people say, well, I'm going to get out and just ride the world. I'm just going to go see everything. And they think they're on vacation. No, guys. No. This is a job. You clock in 7 o'clock in the morning, you clock out at 7 or 8 at night. That's it. It's a job. When you're rolling, you're making money. When you're sitting, you're not. Some people pay detention pay. After an hour, some of them, this company right here is real good at detention pay. You might sit at a shipper and say, man, y'all come on, I gotta go. Don't worry about it. You're getting paid. Don't worry about it. But all in all, guys, it's trucking is trucking, okay? There's no sugarcoating about it. You might have to deliver a load. Really, all in all, I don't like, there's certain things I don't like that you may like. So, to me, I didn't like delivering to stores because they want 4 in the morning. I just don't do 4 in the morning. Okay, them are some of the things you need to research. Shippers, usually if you're shipping to shippers like these buildings. Let me show you right behind me. See them buildings right here we're at? These are called shippers. They ship to distribution centers and stuff. Usually they do during the days, okay? Some of them do nights. I mean, it just depends. If you like driving nights, hey, so be it. Hey, that's good for you. I just don't drive nights. I like driving days more better. 7 to 8 in the evening, you know, stuff like that. If you like teaming, you know, it's whatever fits your criteria. Otherwise, if it's what you're looking for, go for it. But as a new driver, you're going to have to take whatever just to get your foot in the door, guys. Some of these companies that train people, they're not too nice of companies, I don't think. PTL was okay. I worked for PTL. That's actually where I started out from, PTL. So PTL was a training company for me. I liked them. I mean, they were okay. But just know that, you know, it's not always going to go your way. But to get your foot in the door and get at least a year's experience, guys, you can meddle out and find, then you can start searching for a company that fits your criteria. You know, I don't know, just, you know, you like doing this, you like doing, you like staying southeast, you don't like northeast, you like staying west coast, you know, just, you know, there's certain criterias, and some people don't mind to go anywhere, you know. I mean, it's just, I like northeast is not bad. I don't like it because it's cold up there, and a lot of times when it snows, you're not going to make no money sitting in the traffic snowing. Sometimes you have to shut down because it's too much snow, especially in the winter. Summer months, it's okay. A lot of hills going to slow you down in West Virginia, you know, stuff like that, Ohio, you know, stuff. But all in all, it's a pretty good, you know, it just, you got to find your clique, guys. You got to find what you want in life. What you like to do. You know, don't stay with a company when you hate getting up every morning. You know, if you don't like what they're hauling or you know, but when you first come in, you can't be that choosy because you got to get your foot in the door and got to get some experience behind you. And they do that for insurance reasons, guys. You wouldn't give a 2-year-old license when she don't know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know how to drive a regular vehicle, but listen, guys, these vehicles are totally different than regular vehicles. I promise you. So you're starting your driving career all over when you come to trucking. Anyways, guys, that's what I want to tell y'all. Thank you so much. Listen, light down at the bottom. You see that little bell down there at the bottom? Make it ring. Make it ring so you won't miss no more videos. This is Jay Bird the Trucker. I'm out of here. I'll be back in a little while, guys.